The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return. Across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Here's Ritter. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
they put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ritter back to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored one.
It's caught at the 10. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. 14-14. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 2.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready. And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brown goes in motion left. Ritter to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to move back in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On play action, here's Ritter. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ritter now. He shakes it off, escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Wright. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll go right back to Wright. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Here's Williams to return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is third and quite a ways. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ritter will set up to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Ritter. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On play action, they'll throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and and drop him.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That complete to Downs.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A good pickup there at 22. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But to drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams, 81 yards. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Wright.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 9 now.
And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Giants 34, Lions 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ritter back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Going play action. Ritter. Williams brings it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Ritter going to sneak it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ritter going to sneak it. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
This time, Ritter choosing to throw it. Escaping the pressure. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And quickly to Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now back to throw. Right to the right sideline. And falls incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurried back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
He's back to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of